Howdy, howdy. This is Mr. Elmhorst with the math lesson. We're going to take a look at fraction, decimal, percent conversions. So when we're dealing with fractions, decimals, percents, we are strictly talking about only rational numbers. And they're going to focus on the decimal value or the partial value of the numbers that can be converted to a common form. So it can be compared with other numbers. So sometimes you have a decimal value, sometimes within a problem you have a fraction value, and we're going to have to be able to compare them by converting them to a common form. So the strategy we're going to use when we have a fraction, we're going to focus on dividing the numerator by the denominator. So we can go down here and take a look at the first example. 17 is being divided by 20. So this fraction line means the top is being divided by the bottom. So just a quick division here, top goes in, bottom goes out. So 17 is the fractional value out of 20. Well, we need to change that 20th into tenths, hundredths, or thousands. So we do that through the division process. 20 goes into 20 goes into 1 0 times. 20 goes into 17. So there's no whole numbers in this fraction. And then 20 is going to go into 17, 170. Looks like we're going to do it 6 times. So if we look at the first digit here, 2 goes into 17 6 times. We can use that to help us estimate. So 6 times 20 is 160. And then we subtract to see what the remainder is from the tenth place value. And then we continue dividing. And then 20 goes into 100 5 times. So this division process, I'm going to take this out of here, and I probably could have done it right here. So I got 17 divided by 20, and we ended up with 0.65. So that is our fraction. All right, there, just took a minute to clean it up. That's our fraction value where 17 is being divided by 20, and that's how we'd put it into the calculator. So now we have our decimal value. So 17 out of 20 is equal to 65 hundredths. And then we take that value, multiply it by 100. So multiplying by 100 is going to move the decimal place value 2 places to the hundredths place value. And that is going to give us a 65% value. So it'd be 65% out of 100%. So looking down below, we can do the decimal to percent conversion. Multiply the decimal by 100. So we're going to move it over. And that's going to give us 35%. All right, now when we go back the other way here, we are going to put the decimal over the decimal value over the place value and then simplify. So this is 35 hundredths, tenths, hundredths. So you put it over 100. And then we factor it out or simplify it. If you know to divide by 5, you can do that. But I like to teach the factoring method. So the factors for 35 is 5 times 7. And then the same factor, 5 times 20, is 100. So taking that factor of 5 out will simplify this fraction to 7 over 20. Okay, so up above, if you're going from decimal to percent, you're going to multiply by 100. You're going to multiply 100, but then if you need to go back the other way, and you're going to go from percent back to decimal form, well, then you're going to put it over 100, or you're going to divide it by 100. All right, and then the last one, we did the example. If you have the decimal value, you're going to put it over the place value and then simplify that fraction. So the last one down below, 72%. So we're going to take that percent and divide it by 100. And dividing by 100 will remove the percent symbol. And let's do that here. 72 over 100. And that's going to be 72 hundredths. So it just moves the decimal place value 2 places to the left when you're taking it out of percent form. And then simplifying it, 72 over 100. We're going to use factors. Let's see, 72 can be divided by 8, but it cannot be, let's do 4. So 4 times 100, 4 times 25 is 100, and then 4 times some number equals 72. So let's check that real quick and make sure 4 is a factor of 72. All right, so 4 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 4 is 4, and that leaves us with 32, and that does work. So it's 18 25ths. So the simplified fraction is going to be 18 over 18 25ths. So keep this in your journals. We're going to glue it into your journal on the next open page. And anytime we need to do a fraction decimal percent conversion, you can check the notes for the strategy.